president, led Pranab Mukherjee, and the author, recalled how her father had described the 2014 Lok Sabha election as a watershed moment in Indian politics, saying Narendra Modi became the country's first directly elected prime minister in true sense.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi and former President Shri Pranab Mukherjee ji shared a very warm relationship despite being on opposite sides of the political fence. This is because Prime Minister has always shown great regard and respect for the experience and the talent that Pranab Mukherjee ji had. And Pranab Mukherjee was also gracious enough to always acknowledge that Prime Minister Modi was a generational politician, a generational leader, which India had not seen for the last many decades. And it is a fact that what he has stated and has been quoted by Sharmishta ji, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi today is not just the longest serving elected Prime Minister, where he has broken the record of Prime Minister Nehru, but he is also the longest serving directly elected Prime Minister. Because Nehru ji, the first time he became Prime Minister, it was not through the medium of an election. He had been posited into that position because of the circumstances and because at the time of just because before independence, while the British were still here, he was made the head of the interim government. At that time, it was not an election as such. The only two leaders whose popularity, whose demand for becoming prime minister, and in that sense they were directly elected by the people, were Prime Minister Vajpayee and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And therefore his assessment is absolutely correct. And Prime Minister Modi represents this Triveni, this Sangam of Seva, Sushasan and Samarpan. And therefore for the last 9,000 days, whether as Chief Minister or as Prime Minister, Prime Minister Modi has not taken a single day off. And he believes in the philosophy of Nagrik Devo Bhava, or Janta is Janardhan. On the other hand, we have people who believe in the policy of family first. And therefore, people of this country have rightly given Prime Minister third occasion to govern, and they have kept Rahul Gandhi out of power 3 times in a row and have defeated him in 99 assembly elections.